I made a decision to go back to work. And I know you might be asking, Maggie, why would you be going back to work when everybody is running away from their jobs to create either their YouTube channels or to do something else? So now I'll tell you the reason I decided to go back to work in a little bit. But for those of you that are new here, my name is Maggie. I am a registered nurse, mental health nurse. I am also a certified financial educator. And I haven't worked in 5 years. And the reason I haven't worked in 5 years is because I was in a car accident 5 years ago and was left with a lot of pain all over my back, my neck. Even though that I've done a lot of physical therapy, pain management, and all that kind of stuff, still deals with a lot of pain, but I made a decision that despite me feeling that kind of pain, that I do want to go back to work, prayed about it. And I feel for a season that I just wanted to test my body and see how my body feels. So I am not going full time. And what is different this time around, actually, that I am not nervous per se, but I don't know how it's going to test my body. The place that I'm being employed at, it is a long-term care facility, and I haven't worked in a long-term care facility in like 20 plus years. Yes, that's how long I've been a nurse. 20 plus years, because I was doing home health where you go from one patient's house to another. So that's what I was doing prior to the car accident. But this time around, I am going into a facility. And the reason I'm choosing a facility is because I don't want to deal with driving from patient's house to house. And I don't want to deal with, working out there and then coming home and bringing notes. For those of you, like, you might not be nurses, when you do home care, you go see the patients, but then when it comes to documentations, you bring your documentation home, or you can do them out there. But what I used to do is that you still see patients. Let's say you have 10 patients. You see them because you don't have time to keep doing all the notes to document the documentation. So I would do all that and then come home and then spend a couple more hours doing all the documentations. I don't want to do that this time around. This time around, I just want to test this, and I want to just go to work. And when I leave or punch out, that's the other thing. I have not punched in a facility. Oh my goodness. Yes. For like 17 years. Because as I said, I've done home care for the longest time. So what I want to do is that when I punch out, I want to punch out and not bring work home. And the other thing is, I am not going full time. I am going to do per diem. And the only shift that I'm required to do on this job is only 3 shifts a month. So I have to do a weekend and I have to do a day. So they're only requiring me to do 3 shifts a month, but they are requiring me to do a holiday, a summer holiday, and a winter holiday. So that's the only thing, and I think I can really handle it. And I'm just testing the waters. It doesn't mean that, because I didn't want to commit to full time, because as I said, I still have some stuff with my body and I don't know how I'm gonna feel. But I'm gonna start slow, but definitely they're gonna give me orientation on the floor, but that's what's gonna determine whether I'm gonna pick up extra or whether I'm gonna start slow, the 24 hours a month, and see how it goes. I know you might be asking, Maggie, why do you want to go back to work when everybody else is wanting to come out of their jobs to do their own stuff? And I get it. I've been home for 5 years, it was a season, and this is a different season. And in this season, actually, last year, I started this YouTube channel. I have been on and off, I haven't been consistent, but actually, I am choosing to go all in this time around. And you might say, why are you then going back to work? And the reason I am going back to work, well, I want to go all in this. I want to be able to not look at this YouTube channel or when I'm serving people, because my goal is really to help women, get out of debt. There are so many women out there that feel so overwhelmed by the weight of their debts. Women that are feeling like, oh my goodness, I have messed up with my finances. Am I the only one? They're seeing the highlight reels out there where maybe 20-year-olds are saying they're on their way to make millions. Maybe you're just like me. I'm 50, over 50, and you're feeling like, oh my goodness, it's too late. So I am looking actually to build a community of women and to help women make sure that they don't feel like they are alone or like it's too late, and be able to manage their money. Because I am also a real estate investor, and I stopped investing when I stopped working. And so I do want to also get back to that. But the reason actually I'm saying that I want to go in on all this YouTube is because I know that there are women out there that could use my wisdom. There are women out there and who could use a community, and that's what I'm looking to build. But the thing is, I want to build this community in a very authentic way where I am not looking to like, oh, I need all these views to be able to make money. I want to have, actually, that's my goal. I want to be able to have a certain amount of money from, even if it's just those 24 hours a month, or even if I work 1 day or 2 days a week, which is doable, that I still want to have like, you know what, I have this cash here, but I'm not serving. I don't want to look desperate like, oh my goodness, I need people to do ABC so that I can be able to get money. I also believe in getting myself better. So that's the other thing. I want to get better in the things that I don't know about YouTube. So, and I don't want to feel like I am desperate, again, as I said, to make this work so that I can have that money. I want to fully serve without feeling that or being desperate that this thing has to work so that I can support this. We are on a debt-free journey, and I'm always talking to women and saying, you need a side hustle. So I am making this, it's a skill that I have, and I want to test it, even if, as I said, it is 2 days a week or the 3 days that I'm going to be required. I don't know how it's going to go. I will keep you guys posted. But even if it's those 3 days a month, it is a side hustle and it can bring an income in the house. So we will see. And I am starting over again because, as I said, I'm a real estate investor and I have invested in properties. And when I got into the car accident, we haven't invested since then because, as I said, we got into a lot of debt, and then that kind of like that dream kind of almost went that way. But I'm reinventing that. I want to see whether I can be able to bring that passion back where I can start investing again into real estate. Those are some of the reasons I really feel like I need to go. I will test my body. I will keep you guys, posted. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, So again, as I said, the reason I'm doing this is to make sure that when I build this YouTube business, I'm not going to build it out of desperation. I want to build multiple streams of income. It's a skill that I have and I want to utilize it. Then I want to also see whether it's something that I can use to start rebuilding my real estate investment. Also, I don't know, I want to test. I wouldn't say that I'm crazy about nursing. I do love nursing, but I love teaching finances better than nursing, if you know what I mean. So we'll see what happens. And I do definitely want you to follow on this journey. Let's see what happens. I am going again. I don't know, this video is coming out Monday, which is the 20th. So I am going to be going there again today. When you get this video, I'm recording it Sunday night. So I am going to be going again Monday and Tuesday. She said it's to finish up some stuff on the computer. Then they will let me know when I can start on the floor. But I will definitely keep you guys posted. And if you can just send me prayers, grace, I would really appreciate it, so that my body, that my body stays steady, that my body cooperates. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes, I could use your prayers that my body would cooperate, that, because standing for too long, I don't know how I'm going to feel where I haven't done that. If it's pushing the cart, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, but I'm excited. I am excited in a way, but I'm also don't know how it's going to be, but I'm excited because I know that the passion that I have, like to teach about finances. I've also been married for 25 years. So those are some of the things that I really want to pour out to women. And being a 50-year-old woman, we have a lot of, if you're over 50, we have a lot of wisdom. And I know a lot of women could use the knowledge that we have. So that's why I'm excited to just have this so that I can be able to do this in a way that is genuine without really feeling like I really need the views. I really need, like I'm desperate. Although, as I said, like I'm really looking forward to build a community, because I know that I do have a lot to share, with a community, and I'm just looking to get this going. And if you do want to be part of this community, let me know in the comment, because here eventually I am going to open up something, and I want to see what you guys think. So stay tuned, and definitely I'll keep you all posted on how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here, subscribe and follow me along this journey to see how I do. Bye bye.